What's a good website to waste a whole night on? I have wasted hours on this and I don't know why. MusicLab Chrome experiments.com/songmakers/. Few examples include Stranger Things, Old Town Road. RandomStreetView.com that chooses a random spot on Earth each time you refresh and shows you the Google Street View of it. Spend hours planning all the trips you'll never take. Got one that was on a boat by some tropical island. Water was completely clear. Didn't he have an address yo? Zooniverse.org, citizen science platform, helps scientists while having fun with their real projects, like looking for exoplanets, or features on Mars, or many more in many fields. This was totally unexpected to see it pop up on Reddit. I am no more active there, but it's really awesome. I'd also suggest Mapswipe.org. Basically, you can mark places on map to help humanitarians and help the vulnerable. In the same vein, Humanitarian OpenStreetMap, Autism.org, sorry for not posting a real link while I'm on mobile, lets you contribute to mapping projects to help coordinate relief efforts. The training is pretty quick and pretty straightforward, especially if you've ever worked with maps. Erowid.org, science, history, experiences, and lore about just about every drug, herb, and chemical that humans can consume. There are some fascinating and horrific experience stories. Damn, what a throwback. Used to read those stories in high school. I think I know what I'm doing for the next hour. Drugs? Most probably. Erowid was my main resource on which drug should I try next. Honestly, if you've got a buddy or two you can call. Wiki races are super fun. Someone picks a starting article and the other picks an ending article. For instance, Mongolian throat yodeling to the Vietnam War, and you can only go page to page by using hyperlinks in the article. No Ctrl+F and no C similar. It's actually really fun to see how people's brains work when it comes to this. There's also the version where you'd go from a random article to Hitler Wikipage, but that's way too easy. I remember this from a few months ago. Someone used the example from McDonald's to Hitler. I don't know why I remember this or why it's so funny. This game's pretty chill, not gonna lie. That's easy. McDonald's should have something about its stores in Germany. Then Germany to Hitler. I went from Minecraft greater than Jens Bergensten greater than Sweden greater than World War II greater than Holocaust greater than Adolf Hitler. Is this an accomplishment? Saltybet.com. Two bots compete in a fighting game with user-made characters and you bet fake money on it. A match between Godzilla and Ronald McDonald can get surprisingly hype. Thank you Elakbyte. If anyone's curious, the engine is called Mugen. While lots make memetastic or overpowered characters, there are some people that actually make genuinely good and well-balanced fighting games. It unfortunately often gets a bad rep due to people taking others' user-made characters and packing them all together without a care for balance or style and then calling it their Mugen game. Those are often called compilations by Mugen content creators and aren't viewed highly by them. Genuine Mugen full games will have their characters balanced around each other and are usually coded from scratch, not counting graphical assets. Oh my god. I never thought I will hear Mugen mentioned again by somebody other than me. This was a game of my childhood. This was right below the P-Hub answer. Made me think it meant something else. Not sure whether anyone else has recommended Little Alchemy. There's also Little Alchemy 2. If I prefer the original, it's a one-player game where you begin with 4 elements: air, earth, water and fire. By pairing them with one another in every possible way, you create other elements. Evidently, there are 500 plus to find. It's extremely engaging. LittleAlchemy.com. Used to play Doodle God way back in the day on addicting games. Site has changed. Game became an app. Got a sequel, and now similar titles. You start feeling old. Is StumbleUpon still a thing? That was my Reddit before I migrated years ago. Same. It was amazing when I was in HS. I found so many webcomics back then, and RSS feeds were actively a thing. And so I set up so many webcomic RSS feeds as a result of SU. And then over time it just turned into shitty memes, and then in college I switched to Reddit. What I loved about StumbleUpon was that I actually saw really interesting and good content from all over the internet. I think there was even a small place to discuss the actual website on StumbleUpon. Now I'm just on Reddit, never clicking any links, but just focusing on the comments on Reddit. / I never actually look at content now. Careful there, friend. I asked the same question 8 years ago and someone said Reddit. I'm still here procrastinating. Well, did you check it out yet? Nah, I heard it was filled with pee. I found this one off an old AskReddit thread a couple weeks back, but definitely wasted some hours on it. Sad Spiel Club. I told myself this is neat, but kinda boring, and then proceeded to spend 30 minutes playing with it. Same. I remember playing a lot of games in the falling sand genre years ago. That one has a pretty and satisfying water on lava interaction, since stone and lava don't seem to have any buoyancy rules like water and sand do. Me and my Discord buds just spent a few hours messing with Rave DJ. Pick 2 or more songs, copy plus paste their YouTube/Spotify links, and let an AI try to mash them up. You can get some surprisingly good results if you give some good effort, or from just slapping the most random shit together. Making ice do things is always a fun time waster, to be honest. I always love the opportunity to be able to talk about archive.org because it is such a wonderful and free resource where you can easily waste hours on. It has millions of free downloads for music, movies, books, software, etc. One very popular example is that it is home to a very large catalog of Grateful Dead recordings. There is also the Internet Arcade, where you can play a lot of classic games, along with the console living room, which is similar. They have access to tons of old PC games too, and you can even play the original Oregon Trail online. There's a lot more in their software section too. It also has the Wayback Machine, which has archived more than 424 billion web pages saved, so you can go back and see how websites were years ago. For example, here's Reddit on the 25th of July, 2005, a month after it was created. Many older classic books can be downloaded for free from Project Gutenberg if anyone is looking for anything to read right now. Below are some lists of books by topic that I have compiled for r/free ebooks. GameAboutSquares.com. A challenging game about squares. I've only gotten to level 20. I can't remember, and that might be an overshot. I spent hours on Neil Fun. SCP Wiki. Oh yeah, if you've never seen it before, you can spend hours. I think I spent a full workday reading it when I first discovered it. My90stv.com. I've brought this website up before, but it's such a great thing. It's a fun, novelty website where you can easily lose yourself for hours with nostalgia. Basically, it uses YouTube videos to simulate watching TV in 90s and allows you to specify the year you want, along with what categories you want to see when you change channels. They also have a My 80s TV and a My 70s TV. Can't ever go wrong with trusty old Wikipedia. I can just keep on clicking articles for hours, and even if it's not the most accurate source, I've found out about a lot of cool shit on there. I think I have like 160 tabs open in the app, and I don't even use it that much. LMAO. Wikipedia gets me too. I will be studying for college and run across a theory for counseling I am not familiar with, and open Wikipedia to see what they got to say. Before I know it, 4 hours have passed. I am no longer looking at theories. I am looking at scientific space shit that I don't fully understand. My assignment is due in 2 hours and I don't even have a quarter of it done. I should probably stay away from Wikipedia for a while. LOL. TV tropes. T-hat website could be a college course. No. I won't do it. You can't pull me back in. I finally escaped that black hole. All it takes is one click and you're done for. TV tropes. Not even once. bitcalc.bitcoin.com. It's a text adventure game about Bitcoin. It's very sarcastic and very well done. You mean besides the one you're on? OP has multiple tabs. Are you asking about Reddit or the furry peen? Multiple tabs you say? Tell me more about this black magic. So why am I sitting here with 2 desktops and 3 laptops and taking notes with a pencil? First, you sacrifice your firstborn to Chrome. Come on people, learn to use links. And maybe describe what the thing is. No kidding, this is super frustrating. Quickly lose track of time on YouTube. Once you fall down the rabbit hole there, it's easy to waste your whole night. Am I the only one who gets recommended the same YT videos over and over? No. Now even my homepage is starting to remove the red watch tip bar from videos I've already seen and suggest them again. It is suggesting me videos with the watched bar. Webkins. When I was a kid that shit was crack. I say like crack, because I was addicted to crack 3 years ago. 1 year sober, and Webkins almost gives me the same feeling. I had over 70 Webkins. That website was fire. Congrats on your sobriety. Crack was a hard one for me to quit. 2 years sober. That shit is the fucking devil. Seriously good for you for staying sober. I tried it once and knew if I went back and got more, I'd be fricked, because I loved it so much. I became an alcoholic instead. A dark room. blesspeakgames.com. You wake up in a dark, freezing room. Stoke the flames. Not mobile friendly 1.99 on App Store. Justin for your information. Cool math games. Run 2 is the GOAT. Neopets. Duolingo. I don't know man. I don't wanna frick with that owl. Looks like you forgot your Spanish lessons again. You know what happens now. Spanish or vanish. I'd probably say Wattpad. I read a lot of cringy fanfictions. How has nobody said this yet? My whole library is filled to the brim with cringe from when I was 13. You know what? I'll say it. Roblox. I can vouch for this. One day my kids asked for help beating a bee, and I was hooked ever since. I like the oof sounds it makes when you die. Makes me laugh every time. Subscribe and click the notification bell to get the best of British.